Hey everyone, I'm Mandy. In today's video, we're going to be showing our wrists a lot of love. Now I'm sure a lot of us either have computer jobs, we're on our phones a lot, or, for whatever reason, we can get sore in our wrists. I know I struggle a lot with that. So in today's video, it's all about the wrists. And the only prop you may need is a yoga bolster or a firm pillow. And if you don't have either one, it's okay. So we'll start in kneeling or in Sukhasana. And feel free to use the bolster or pillow for that. Take a minute to ground through your sitting bones, to lengthen through your spine. Reach the top of your head to the sky. Well, let's get into it. So let's take our right arm and stretch it out in front of us with our fingertips spread wide. And then take your other hand, place it on your fingertips, pull back into a nice wrist stretch. Stay with your breath. Release. Let's do the left hand. So extend your left arm straight out in front of you. Spread those fingers wide. And then take your other hand, top of your fingertips. Apply as much pressure as needed for your body. Take the wrist stretch on the other side. Release. Make sure your sitting posture is comfortable. If you need to make any adjustments to your seated posture, make those so that your practice is as comfortable as possible. Now let's go the other way. Same stretch, just the other way. So extend your right arm straight out, but this time place your fingertips toward the ground. And then take your other hand, pull back on your wrist the opposite way. Release. Let's do the other side. Extend your left arm straight out with your fingertips facing the ground. Make sure they're spread wide. Take your other hand for this wrist stretch on the other side. As always, keep breathing. Release. Let's do some wrist pulses. So take both of your arms straight out in front of you. Make a fist, a tight fist. Inhale. Exhale, release them with both your fingers spread wide. And make a fist again. Exhale, stretch it out. Make a fist. Stretch it out. Keep breathing here. Make a fist. Stretch it out. 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 Release. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down your back. That exercise looks really easy. And I don't know about you, but that tired my wrists out. But we're going to do quicker pulses. Take a breath. Extend your arms out in front of you again. Make a fist. Let's do the same thing that we just did slow, but let's do it faster. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down. Let's take some wrist circles, roll them out. Roll them in opposite directions. Roll them in any movement that feels good for them. Shake them out. Rest them back onto your knees. Let's all meet in tabletop. Move that bolster to the side if you are using one. In tabletop, try to keep your hips in line with your knees and your shoulders in line with your wrist. Now, let's take our fingers and face them toward our body. So rather than having your fingertips facing away from you, turn them so that your fingers are facing toward you. This may feel very intense and maybe too intense, so you don't have to stay in tabletop. If tabletop is too much of an intense stretch here, come into kneeling. if doing both hands at once is too much, do one hand at a time. Move forward. Move back a little. Perhaps shift your hips from side to side. Maybe that gives you a nice little stretch that feels good on your wrist. I hope so. You can experiment here wherever you are. So you could stay kneeling. You can have both of your fingertips on both of your hands facing you. You can stay in tabletop. If doing this stretch in tabletop works best, it's your practice and your body. Make sure you're always listening and honoring your body. It's okay to go up to your limit, but never go past your limit. Whew. That is intense. Come out. Shake out those wrists a little bit. And for the next stretch, same thing. You can stay kneeling on your knees, or you can come into tabletop. Let's take the top of our hand and place it on the ground. Now, for me, this stretch feels even more intense than the one we just did. So I personally need to do one hand at a time for this. You might be okay to do both. Listen to your body. And if tabletop position is too intense for this stretch, stay on those knees. Bring in those movements. Move forward, move back, maybe move from side to side. And as always, keep breathing. Shake it out. Let's do the other hand if you haven't. These stretches do not have to be big, unless you want them to be. Always listen to your body. Maybe go forward, lift your back, side to side, and leave it up. Let's come back either to kneeling again or in your Sukhasana, also known as easy pose or cross-legged pose. Find your seated position again. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Hands, heart, center. bring your palms away from each other rather than keeping them pressed toward one another. Keep your fingertips touching one another, including your thumbs, but raise your palms for a nice little wrist stretch. Stay with your breath here. Perhaps inhaling when you open your palms, exhaling when you close. Inhale your arms open. Exhale, hands heart centered. I sincerely hope this practice gave you some relief for those wrists. Lord knows we all, well, a lot of us need that. I know I do. And I hope that this video helped you. As you go forward in your day, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. Namaste.